NXT superstar Corey Graves here at the WWE Performance Center. This is where it all takes place, it all gets started. Corey, for you, what's it like being here, training here, working with the trainers, and just this whole facility available?
As someone who grew up loving this business, since I was 3 or 4 years old, that's all I ever wanted to be, was a superstar. And to have the honor to step in these doors, I mean, there's people, thousands of people, millions of people around the world that would love to have the opportunities that we have. And it's really exciting just to be part of the machine. And I don't think you can fully appreciate how big and how massive WWE is as a global brand until you step foot in these doors. Just under this roof, the opportunities and the different aspects of the business you get to learn. You don't even realize what all goes into making Monday Night Raw or SmackDown and pay-per-views. There's so many different aspects and facets of production and the creative end of things, and to have the opportunity to work with the coaches in ring. We've got world-renowned trainers for the in-ring ability. You get to work side by side with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, on your promos, which is it's still surreal to me that I get to go. I'm on a first-name basis with Dusty. It's really cool. But you get to learn anything. I mean, there's a room to learn commentary. There's production guys from the main roster that come down, cameramen, to explain how things work, because what people don't realize is without all the people you never see, there is no John Cena, there is no Shield, there's no Bray Wyatt, there's nobody. No one becomes a huge star without the entire machine. So it's really cool. And being around the business for a long time, I always thought in ring, or in front of the camera. But what you don't realize is what goes on behind the camera, behind the scenes, is arguably even more important than what goes on in front of the camera. So it's really cool to be exposed, and people come in new. We have a lot of people in the Performance Center that aren't from a wrestling background. They're from acting backgrounds or just fitness or athletics. So to have everyone being able to learn everything from square one is really cool. I think it's going to be really beneficial for the future of the business, as opposed to trying to teach an old dog new tricks. You're teaching everything to these guys all at once, and all the tools you can possibly need under one roof.
How do you feel as somebody that wants to make it to the next level? You're doing well here in NXT. Obviously, you want to get to Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-views, and you see guys like Bray Wyatt, Shield members, Bo Dallas, Adam Rose, guys that were here, taking the next step. Now, does that give you more incentive, because you know guys that are here are making it to the next level?
Well, absolutely. You're getting to see that it's possible. Sometimes you come in here and you're drained and you feel like you've been grinding so long, and it seems like the light at the end of the tunnel gets further and further away. But then you see someone that you worked with, and it happens so fast you don't even realize. I was standing with Bo Dallas. We were hanging out on Friday. He was on Raw on Monday. And you don't know them. It seemingly happens without rhyme or reason sometimes. It's just you're watching Raw and it's like, wait a minute, I was just with that guy. So it's tangible now. Yeah, I've been in the ring with Bray Wyatt. I've been in the ring with Bo Dallas. I've been in the ring with all the guys from the Shield, and I've traveled with these guys. I know it's possible. So it gives you a little bit of extra motivation, especially when you can physically, talk to someone or call them and say, hey man, it kind of keeps you going. Whenever your fire's burning out, it kind of reignites you a little bit.
Gotta ask you about the tattoos.
Yeah.
What do we got? Any favorites here? And they all must be favorites, but
the favorites are the
how did you get that one on the neck? Low pain tolerance?
Yeah, that's actually my most recent addition. I got that. I had some time off, and I woke up one morning. It started out as kind of a joke. I have a tattoo artist friend, and I was texting back and forth with her. Next thing I know, I had an appointment, and it was not a good time. It's still not done yet, but. Yeah, the tattoos, they kind of, I actually used to work in a tattoo shop. The tattoo story and the wrestling story almost go hand in hand. When I was about 14 years old, there's the stay down. That's what everyone knows. That's what's on the TV all the time. When I started out wrestling, I thought I needed to have my tongue pierced when I was in high school. My dad said, why do you need your tongue pierced? And I said, because I need to be different. So my dad said, why don't you be a little more creative, do something good to be different. He said, why don't you learn to box or go be a bodybuilder or go be a wrestler? And I said, oh, okay. So I started doing that. As I was in high school, I started training, and I ended up eventually getting a job as a professional piercer, working in a tattoo shop. Got all tattooed up, but I've never pierced my tongue. So that's always the joke that I say to my dad. Every time I see him, he's kind of giving up. He said, really, another one in your throat now? And I said, yeah, Dad, but I still never pierced my tongue, and I'm in WWE, so I guess I got the best of both worlds. So,
Corey, that is awesome, man. Keep doing well. Keep going at it. Very much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.